Hi there, and welcome to game number 5, or should I put it, round number 5 of the FIDE World Cup being played in Baku. And for today's match of how the game was won, we're looking at the game between Karjakin with the white pieces and Mamedyarov with black. This game was played during the tie-break phase of the 5th round of the World Cup, and this specific game played on the 25th of September 2015. Without further ado, let's have a look at how the game played itself out. We start with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, knight f6, d3, which, as you can see, is a slightly unusual way of going about the Roy Lopez or Spanish opening. Continuing d6, castles, bishop e7, c3, castles, rook e1, a6, bishop a4, b5. Now we start moving into more familiar Spanish territory with bishop c2, d5, knight b to d2, d4, h3, knight d7, bishop b3, bishop b7, bishop d5, d takes c3, b takes c3, bishop d6, knight b3, knight b6, c4, knight a4, bishop d2, queen e7, queen c2. And as you can see over here, white has already built himself a really nice advantage straight out of the opening. His pieces are obviously on way better squares, and he has clear targets in black's weakened pawn structure, and black doesn't have a good plan available to him at the moment. And we continue with b takes c4, d takes c4, bishop b4, and the black pieces are so completely uncoordinated that white is able to deliver the decisive blow already on the 20th move by playing bishop takes c6. Continuing with bishop takes c6, bishop takes b4, queen takes b4, knight takes e5, queen d6, knight takes c6, queen takes c6, knight d4, queen c5, knight b3, e5, and rook a d1. And now that the smoke is cleared from that initial combination, let's just take a look at what we have sitting within the position at the moment. And white is a pawn up with a good position, but obviously with such a tight time control as what they're having here in the blitz phase of the tie-break section, anything can happen. And now we can have a look at how the game continues for the next bunch of moves. We got rook fe8, rook e3, rook b8, rook d5, queen b2, queen takes b2, knight takes b2, c5. And as you can see, white is maintaining a good and solid advantage with his clear pawn that is up, and keeps on applying pressure. And with Karjakin continuing to apply pressure, it means that progressively Mamedyarov is having to take longer and longer in the blitz time control to find the key defensive moves to be able to play and prevent his position from falling apart completely. And we've got knight c4, rook e2, rook a5, rook d4, a4, rook c4, a takes on b3, a takes on b3, rook b3. Now we move into just a clear rooks and pawns versus rooks and pawns endgame, with rook d2, king f8, f3, and rook b5. And at the moment, Mamedyarov is hanging on like a champ, and the rook endgames are by no means easy ones to win. Black is active, and if he can somehow trade off the c-pawns, he will be in great shape to be able to hold off the 4 pawns versus 3 endgame, and be able to draw the splits game. But unfortunately, in this position, Mamedyarov's flag fell, awarding the win to Karjakin, and which then, with this loss, Mamedyarov was forced to win the next game, the next splits game with white. But this, having lost this game on time, rattled him to such an extent that he ended up losing the next game as well, to a number of rather rudimentary blunders, and which then put Karjakin through to the semi-final of the FIDE World Cup in Baku. So, with Mamedyarov's flag falling 36 moves in, that is effectively how the game was won. Feel free to share this game out amongst your chess friends. Don't forget to click the like button if you like this type of content. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if not, that way I know what to be doing in the future. And last but by no means least, if you're watching this game directly within YouTube, down below the screen is a big red subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, stay subscribed to my channel for all the new content coming out on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. That way you can stay up to date and receive an email the next time I post a how the game was won video, which may be very much sooner than what you might expect. But as far as this game is concerned, that is how the game was won. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Stay safe out there, stay carved up for the win. I'll be seeing you next time.